On September 20th, 1988, a 19-year-old woman set out for a bike ride near her home in Belen, New Mexico, but she never returned. What happened to Tara Calico remains a haunting mystery decades later. Tara Calico was a bright and vibrant young woman with dreams of becoming a psychologist. Living in Belen, New Mexico, she was known for her love of outdoor activities, especially cycling. On the morning of September 20th, 1988, Tara decided to take her usual route, a peaceful stretch of road that wound through the picturesque New Mexico landscape. As she prepared for her ride, she donned her favorite cycling gear and grabbed a Walkman and a cassette tape, a common companion for her long rides. Her mother, Patti, noted how Tara seemed excited and energetic that morning, as she often did before her rides. But as the sun climbed higher in the sky, it became apparent that something was terribly wrong. When Tara did not return home by noon, her mother began to worry. Hours passed, and soon the entire community was engulfed in concern. Search parties formed, scouring the area for any sign of Tara. But as night fell, the hope of finding her began to wane. The very road she loved had turned into a scene of desperation, and the search for Tara Calico was just beginning. In the following days, local law enforcement, aided by volunteers, launched an extensive search for Tara. They combed through the surrounding areas, interviewing anyone who might have seen her. The investigation revealed that Tara had last been spotted around 12:30 p.m., cycling near the local high school. As the search intensified, investigators found her bike abandoned near the road, along with her Walkman and cassette tape. This discovery sent a chilling signal. Tara had not planned to disappear. As authorities pieced together the timeline, they began to explore the possibility of foul play. Witnesses reported seeing a light-colored pickup truck in the vicinity around the time Tara went missing, sparking immediate interest. Officers began to canvass the area for leads, but many questions remained unanswered. Why had Tara's bike been left behind? Who were the last people to see her? Could someone have taken her against her will? The community was in shock, and as each day passed without answers, the urgency of finding Tara grew. As the investigation progressed, multiple theories emerged regarding Tara's disappearance. The authorities considered various suspects, including local residents and known offenders in the area. One lead pointed toward a man who had a history of unsettling behavior, but he was never charged. The case took a surprising turn when, nearly a year later, a Polaroid photograph surfaced in a parking lot in Florida. The image depicted a young woman bound and gagged, raising alarm bells across the nation. Many believed it could be Tara, sending shockwaves through her family and the community. Investigators quickly worked to verify the photograph, but the trail grew cold. Was this a cruel hoax, or had Tara been taken to Florida? The FBI became involved, and forensic analysis was performed, but the identity of the girl remained unconfirmed. The haunting image only added to the already tangled narrative of Tara's case, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. The revelation of the Polaroid photo brought renewed media attention to Tara's case, and the public was captivated by the possibility that she might still be alive. Investigators worked tirelessly, following leads and attempting to trace the origins of the photograph. Meanwhile, Tara's family held on to hope, despite the heart-wrenching uncertainty. In 1990, the police released a composite sketch of the woman in the photo, hoping that someone might recognize her. However, despite the efforts, the sketch failed to yield any concrete leads. Over time, the case grew cold, yet Tara's family continued to advocate for her. They organized awareness campaigns and participated in television programs, keeping Tara's story alive. Then in 1998, a major breakthrough occurred when a witness came forward, claiming to have seen Tara shortly after her disappearance. This individual described a similar young woman being forced into a vehicle, but the details remained vague. The witness could not provide a clear description of the suspect or the vehicle, leaving investigators with yet another dead end. As the years passed, the case of Tara Calico became a haunting symbol of unsolved mysteries in New Mexico. Her family never gave up hope, continuing to search for answers. In 2006, Tara's mother, Patti, passed away, still holding on to the hope that her daughter would one day be found. The case remained open, and Tara's story was featured in numerous true crime documentaries and articles, raising awareness and keeping her memory alive. In 2008, the case was revisited by the New Mexico State Police, who re-examined all evidence with fresh eyes. They even tested DNA from the Polaroid photo, but once again, the results were inconclusive. Tara's disappearance continues to baffle investigators and captivate the public. The Belen community held memorials and events in her honor, ensuring that her story would not be forgotten. However, despite the passage of time, the lingering questions remained. What happened to Tara Calico? Where is she now? The case still eludes resolution, leaving many wondering if they will ever find out the truth. As we reflect on the tragic disappearance of Tara Calico, we are left with more questions than answers. What truly happened on that fateful day in September 1988? Did someone abduct her, or did she encounter an unfortunate accident? The chilling Polaroid photograph serves as a reminder of the many unanswered questions that continue to haunt her family and friends. The investigation remains open, but with every passing year, the hope of finding Tara wanes. She was a bright light extinguished too soon, and her story remains etched in the minds of those who seek justice. While some may find closure in the belief that time heals all wounds, Tara's case serves as a stark reminder that for many families, the pain of loss never truly fades. In the end, Tara's fate remains a mystery, a cold case that demands our attention and reminds us of the importance of never forgetting those who disappear without a trace.